Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do you What's Cracking reading. I'm looking this morning thinking I'm probably ready for a change of cards. Today is the Thursday the 14th of May. Thank you so much for joining my goodness, I need to put my teeth in this morning. Joining me on my channel and for all of your support. It's wonderful. For those who've been asking about groups, I do have all the groups underneath the videos here on the YouTube page. I forgot to mention that they're all being delivered by Zoom, and I guess that's really important because you're all in different parts of the world. I have been told in England it's about 4 a.m. so if you're watching and you want to do them, I'm going to try to adjust the time for the next ones to make them a little bit later for you, because 4 a.m. is a little bit too early to get up and do courses. As I move along, I'm going to offer more than one a week, so it'll mean that I can have them on different days at different times. So just bear with me while I'm sort of finding the wriggle room to be able to give you what you've been asking for. So the ones that we're doing, the first four I'm doing at 1 o'clock on a Saturday, which for most of you is sort of either late or early on a Saturday or a Friday night. So we'll see how we go, but they will be delivered by Zoom, and once I've received and organised all the paperwork for you, I'll send you a link and you can just join at the right time. If you're unsure, you can download a really, really good clock very nice, coming out. You can download a clock that does decipher the time for you, and if you're wondering where in Australia I am, I live closest to Sydney, New South Wales, so you can have a look at that. If you're still unsure, please email me and I'll try and work it out with you. If it's not within your time zone, then as I said, I'll try and make the next lot around. Either I will do it really early in the morning for your night, or really late at night for your morning, but we'll get there. So some of the groups I'm offering at the moment are around tarot, psychic awareness or psychic development. I'm doing some stuff on abandonment, attachment and relationship breakdown, and also doing some stuff on meditation and working with your spirit guides. So they will all be for the first month. But anyway, let me know how you go. Right, we're using the Cosmic Tarot, and we have the beautiful King of Cups coming straight out. Now, the King of Cups can represent Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, but his energy in the card is more about the level of love he brings. When he appears upright, he's a very well-balanced emotional person. He may not be overly emotional. He doesn't show his emotions as much as the Queen of Cups, but he certainly feels deeply. This is sort of like your poet. He's very mature with it. He knows what he wants and he knows how to go about it. So he's very in tune with his own emotions. What's really funny, because I was looking at the crab on the front of this card and then I pulled the Cancer card out. So I think some of you may be dealing with Cancer, but this is about someone moving forward. So you have someone here who's about to make a move. This particular chariot shows the horses in motion. Some of the tarot cards show them stuck. That's why I like to use different decks, because they have slightly different symbolism. You have someone, quite possibly a Cancer, but someone who definitely has those traits, who's about to come forward, maybe show their colours, but definitely, okay, so they've had a bit of a bump start from the universe. We also have two major arcanas here. This is about karma. It's also about cycling. So if you've had someone cycling here, it's retrogrades everywhere at the moment, so it's possible that you could be bringing someone in from your past. But this is also about the karmic wheel. So something here was left unfinished, undone, incomplete, because the universe has pushed this person to come forward. Something's changed in their world. Okay, and we have the Ten of Cups behind that. So somebody's realized what they want now. You've got someone here who's been shown by the universe what they can have. So someone's had some sort of change of heart here. Now, if this isn't a person that you've met, it still can mean you've got someone coming forward who's ready for love. Definitely with the Ten of Cups. So this person may be about to walk into your life, but they're very close now with that Chariot card. Something is changing. Okay, so we have the Emperor coming out first. So I feel for some of you, this may be someone you recognize as your soulmate or twin flame, whatever your beliefs are around that. The Emperor represents the divine masculine. And the Emperor's energy is one of wanting to be in control, wanting to, they have a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, very strongly educated, powerful people. Very often they can represent, as I said, the divine masculine, but they will definitely represent a very strong person here. Very strong person. Okay, and we have the Three of Wands. So what you have here is someone who's looking into the future now. Someone who may have worked at releasing the past. Someone who may have done the work that was required of them with the Wheel of Fortune. But someone who's ready to move into the future. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles coming through here. So this person has done a lot of work to manifest the life they want. And they want to offer something long-term, something viable, something whole and complete. Oh, really nice energy here. Okay, and then we have the Empress coming right out across the Emperor. Oh boy, Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, you have someone here who's maybe walked away from another situation, or maybe worked out that you are now single. Someone is moving towards you here to seek out their equal. This person sees you as being their equal. They see you as something beautiful, amazing. They may want to have children with you. They definitely want to create with you here. Now, there seems to be a little bit of an anxiety around this, and I will see what happens when we put the rest of the cards out, but it feels to me like somebody has an anxiety about what needs to happen next. It's sort of like this feeling, well, you know, here I am, but what now? And maybe this person's having a little bit of an anxiety sort of about moving forward. They may have had some sort of tower event in their life. They could have had some sort of situation that's broken down, and they've recently become single. Maybe they're very anxious about making this approach. Okay, so here we go with the Cancers dealing with earth signs again. Seven of Swords, somebody's ready to speak out now. That definitely should be in reverse. And we do have the Five of Wands here. So right through the middle of this reading, there's this feeling of not being honest about feelings, not speaking up, not declaring or disclosing how they feel. So there's a sort of feeling here that you either know this person, or they're in your general environment, or you have had some sort of dealings with this person before. Because whoever this is has been holding back, hasn't been speaking out, may have even been somewhat deceptive here with the Seven of Swords and the Moon card, with the Moon in the card. And I feel like you've got someone here who is really very, very nervous about coming forward because of this. Now, for the Seven of Swords, sometimes I see that as a person who's been ghosted. So this person may not be talking to you at the moment. They may have left you hanging, and that can create some anxiety here. If this is a person who's been, I don't feel it is, but I want to say, because sometimes people say, oh, I don't want that person back, then don't even think about even accepting someone back into your life if they've done something wrong to you. I don't feel this is a bad thing. I think this person's either just done the runner thing, or maybe sort of walked away from something without actually telling you how they feel, which becomes very confusing for you. But like I always say, sends you on the journey of self-healing and dealing with your own issues around attachment, abandonment, rejection. So there's sort of this very strong feeling here that this was the journey you've been on after connecting with this person. I sort of feel that there's some sort of influence here from this earth sign here. It sort of feels a little bit funny in the reading because it's sort of sitting right out for me as a very unusual thing to have within the reading. It could be the person that's coming up as the Empress, but it feels to me like there was someone else involved here. Perhaps another person, another situation. And I feel this person's either recently become single or is in the process of doing that. So some of these anxieties may be around what they are experiencing. Now, if this is you and you're watching this reading because you've recently had some sort of awakening or some sort of idea or glimpse of what's going on, and now you're starting to watch the readings, this is possible this could be you, in which case there's a feeling here that you are maybe somewhat concerned about moving forward, maybe approaching this person after a period of time, maybe needing now to express how you're feeling. This is all part of the journey. That's all I can say to you. It is part of the healing process, being able to talk about what you've gone through. It's certainly part of the healing process to be able to start expressing your feelings, how you feel. Whoever the person is that you've been dealing with, if you are the person now coming back after a period of time, the other person understands your journey. So it's not like you're coming out of the woodwork, out of the blue. The other person is already aware of who you are and the journey they've been on. So it's sort of like nobody has the textbook, but we all have this inner knowing, which I'm not really sure where we get, but we do. Okay, let's just run through this one more time. I feel that you've got a water sign coming through. Possibly could be a Cancer because I do have the Cancer card behind here. Someone's on the move. Someone's made some sort of, or had some sort of sign from the universe. They could have closed out some sort of cycle themselves around their own emotional healing. But someone is now coming forward after being sort of getting a little bit of shove in the back. The Ten of Cups here says someone knows now what their future is. They're looking forward. They're understanding the journey. They have been manifesting. They've been doing their healing. There's a little bit of concern about sort of showing the face here and fessing up to what happened. But I think this person is ready to explain to you. And for most of you, you will already have a great understanding of the journey anyway. So this is about someone wanting a new start, wanting to have a relationship with you. Now, if you don't know this person and you're waiting for someone to come in, all of this still applies. It's possible that you already know this person, but you've never had a relationship. It's possible you don't know this person at all, but this person is about to walk into your life. If that's the case and you don't know this person, just be aware that they've been going through some pretty emotionally draining times, a lot of healing, and they've only recently sort of started to awaken. So you may be dealing with someone who's a little bit reluctant to open up to their feelings here. But if you've got someone who's already done the work they needed to do, they will be really feeling it, really feeling it. The process that they go through is about opening the heart and learning to feel the feelings. So we do have the Angel of Balance coming out here, which is absolutely beautiful. So let me just find the card. Okay, so this is about being centered and self-honoring your choices. Oh, you're good, you're good, you're good. This loving presence holds a picture of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you're balancing your goals and your physical emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. So I think that's very much for this person that's coming forward here, about understanding the journey and the support on the journey. This is a relationship that has been divinely guided, so you have a lot of support on this journey. And I want to say that if you're feeling any stress or any upset from this, don't feel that you have to sort of just deal with that yourself. Someone will listen to what you have to say. Okay, have a wonderful day. Thank you.